I've just been dropped off in an unknown city in a country completely foreign to me. In other words, I have no idea where I am right now.
And the challenge is to find my way home.
Using just this hand-drawn map and a compass. And these photos, they're clues. 16 locations that are gonna help guide me home. And I've gotta do all of this before sunset. Or else, I might have to call for help. So, let's do this. My feet are killing me, and I have no clue where I am. This has gotten a little dangerous. Really creepy out here. It's just so dark. Oh, fuck. Hey, I'm Jon. And when I became the #1 lawyer under 30, I realized I wasn't living the life I dreamed of as a kid. So I quit, embarking on a mission to rediscover myself, and now I'm completing a crazy bucket list around the world, all to prove it's never too late to start living the life you were destined for. All right, I found location #1. Lane sign, that is #1 on the map. All right, up we go. I should have said I picked this route on Google Maps, but I kind of just dragged the little man at random spots to find those screenshots. And so I really don't know where I'm going, but for this beginning, it said Cheddar Gorge, and that was the plan, to go up a gorge trail. I don't even know. This still feels so crazy to me. I've been dropped off by an Uber in a random location, and I'm following a paper map, a compass, and photos to try to find my way back. It's 12:15 right now, and I think we're gonna take our first break at the second photo location. Also, these boots, I've worn these boots in the past, and they've rubbed my foot and given me so many blisters. My feet are killing me. Oh, and my toes hurt so much right now. We found photo location #2. We're off to a good start. I brought a lot of granola bars, a little bit of fruit, but actually, with how much I'm sweating right now, I'm a lot more worried about not having enough water. We're about an hour in, so let's keep going. So, I checked the compass. First I realized I don't know how to check a compass. I kind of thought you'd like point it in the direction that you thought you were going or whatever. But instead I'm like, I think I must keep north facing upwards. And I don't know. This is unbelievable. I don't even know what that is. It's like a Pokemon or something with horns. Okay, this is awesome. Check this out. So that is this, a big old lake. So we're over here looking west. So let's check our compass. We hold it north. Yep, and it's saying that is west. My feet hurt. My back is aching. I'm sweating so much. And now I'm beginning to wonder if we're gonna really be able to do this before sunset or not. Let's find out. So just a few days ago, I actually just finished a 3-day digital dopamine detox. And so it amazed me at how I felt hanging out outside in nature for almost 2 full days. And more and more realizing we are not designed to sit in a chair all day, to be staring at a screen that's like a foot away from us, non-stop and barely blinking. We're meant to be outside. Oh, check this out, check this out. Look at the hills in the background. The logs on the side, the rocks on the ground. Bam. I mean, come on. That is pretty close. That is pretty close. All right, we are 3 hours in. We got about 6 hours till sunset, and I'm hoping we're gonna see photo point number 4 soon. What is this? Ooh. No spooky. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. I don't have time to be haunted by ghosts right now. I need to get to photo point number 4. Bam. Today's meal, almond butter in between a piece of bread. This is fine dining right here. I met a lot of people going up the gorge hike, but now it looks like it's just us alone. So I haven't talked about why I'm doing this crazy challenge. I just finished watching a show called Limitless with Chris Hemsworth. And in the show, it's his mission to live as healthy and long as possible. And they have one episode devoted to memory. And in there they talk about how there's so many more people suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia.
The idea that I won't be able to remember the life I've experienced, or my wife, my kids. This is probably my biggest fear.
And part of the problem is we're not being mentally challenged enough anymore. And so he does a challenge where he's dropped off somewhere in the wilderness and they give him some rough directions on where he needs to go. And he has to find his way to a certain spot. And the expert in this episode, who's a doctor, talks about how actually that challenge is one of the best ones for your mind because it combines 2 things. One is aerobic exercise, something that really gets your heart pumping. And 2, having to use your mind to navigate through a physical space. And so that's why I'm doing it, to challenge myself. I think working on your memory is such an important thing now that so many of us overlook until it's a bit too late. My grandma actually had dementia. I think it's one of the scariest things in life, when the idea of you losing your memories and not remembering where you are, who the people are around you, or even who you are. In a little way, this is a little tribute, homage to my grandma. She was an amazing person, and she shared so much wisdom with us. And I want to really thank my brother. I know he was there for her so much when things were getting pretty scary. So, thanks, bro. Okay, I'm looking at this map and I'm realizing we gotta go a hell of a lot faster if we're gonna get there before sunset. Everything was going so well until these farmlands. I felt completely lost. There was no road anymore, and I felt like I was trespassing at times. Okay, we just walked across all of that. Now there's these barns, sheds up here, but I'm a little worried we're not supposed to be here. And I have no clue where I am. I think we're somewhere around here right now. There's a forest up here, so I haven't seen that. So I don't know if I'm allowed to be walking through here, but there's like a little path. Thank you, farmers. All right, according to the compass, we're headed west, and we are left of a forest. So that's exactly what the map looks like. The only problem is now, my feet are killing me. Oh, and my toes hurt so much right now. Let's keep going. All right, I just tried relacing the shoes and loosening them a little bit, and I don't think it's helping. And this is when things got really bad. About 3 hours in, every inch of my feet were in pain. My toes felt cramped, my feet were rubbing in my boots, and my soles felt like they were already getting huge blisters on them. I'm gonna press forward. I'm trying to like push through the pain right now. So I'm gonna carry on and see how far I can get. But I'll be honest, right now, I don't think I'm gonna complete this. This is probably gonna be the first bucket list adventure that I don't get to check off, but we'll see. Let's keep going. In good news, I found some wild blackberries. My hurting feet don't matter as long as I've got blackberries. I'm losing my mind. We missed 6, but we found number 7. My feet are still killing me, but like, oh, just knowing that I'm on the right path again is amazing. And when I took my shoes off, I literally felt so much better. My feet felt free, they weren't in pain anymore, and for the first time since the beginning of this adventure, I thought, maybe I can actually do this. I want this badly. So the new plan is no shoes. Like, I think my feet are gonna feel better just on the ground, but I have to be careful what I'm stepping on. There's so many rocks. There's a puddle up there. Woo! This is the hardest challenge yet. So now, with the added weight on my backpack, my back is hurting a bit. But thankfully the solution to that is Prime. That's right, Prime Energy, the sponsor of, I'm just kidding, I don't have sponsors. If you want a sponsorship with me, Logan Paul, just hit me up. I'm meeting a lot of interesting characters on this adventure so far. I met a great guy at the top of the gorge when he asked what I'm doing, and I told him I'm a YouTuber. And my story, he was like, I don't really get that. Why would someone quit their job after investing so much into it to go and travel? And I told him what I'm doing isn't actually about the travel. It's not about the adventures. I said, really, I'm wanting to inspire people to follow what lights them up, to chase their dreams, to have permission to stop settling. We live in a world where our family, society, everyone tells us what to do, how to live, how to play small, how your dreams are too big, too unrealistic. And it's my goal to be a voice that says the opposite, something that I wish I would have heard. And so he said, I don't think videos about travel and adventure and like people seeing you do it are gonna inspire them. He said it's not a matter of what they want to do, it's a matter of whether they can do it. And I told him, I see what you're saying. I said, maybe it's this then. No one ever asked me if I was happy. No one ever asked me if I was doing the thing that lit a fire within me that I thought was my true calling. I didn't even know, I wasn't even thinking about what your calling is, what you want in life, whether or not you're fulfilled or not. I never had a friend like that. And so I told him, I want to be that friend for someone online. So I want to ask you, are you actually happy? Are you doing what your heart has been telling you to do this whole time? Even if it seems silly, even if it seems stupid, even if everyone says that's insane, you can't do that. I want to let you know that you can. You do have permission to follow your heart, to dream even bigger. You can do this. You're worthy of your wildest dreams, my friend. We have hit a crossroads. We came from there, and we could either go that way or this way. So let's check the compass. That means we want to go that way. Seriously, I've never used a compass before in my life, and this is so cool. Hi, excuse me, quick question. I'm looking for the strawberry line. Cool, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you, man. People around here are so nice. All right, he said I'm going in the right way, and I think he said the exact directions I was hoping it would be. Cross the road, make a right, and you're there. That is number 9 out of 16 done. And look at this, wow. It's like a rainforest in here, it's gorgeous. This is so cool. Look at this. I read online that there are actually bats in this cave. So it's said to be careful. All right, sun sets in about an hour and a half, and I think we need a snack. This is photo point number 10, the bridge. I am getting worried. The sun is getting real low. Shoot, we've got about 1 hour. There's literally glass in this road. These bushes have thorns. So I gotta really watch where I'm going right now. Yikes, 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 yikes. The sidewalk has disappeared. So let's just be extra careful right now. So now I'm just waiting for traffic to pass, so I can walk in the road every now and then. And right up here is, oh, safety, safety. And this is where things started to get stressful. The sidewalks disappeared, so I'm still walking in socks, but having to walk on these bushy, grassy side banks, which have all these pokey plants in them. And so what I'm actually doing is I'm checking for traffic, I'm jumping on the road and running as far as I can before cars come and I have to jump back into the bushes. This was the start of many problems. By the way, I just saw 2 sheep getting it on, and I think I've seen enough today. Yes! We're getting there. Sun is getting low though. We have to keep going. This no sidewalk thing is seriously slowing me down big time. I have to keep stopping for cars in the grass, because walking in the grass either hurts or it takes way too long. There's no sidewalk anymore, but look over there, the castle. So at this point, we're just gonna be extra safe. We're gonna walk on this side where the cars can see us and just hang out on the side like we did before. I see it. Check it out, check it out. All right, that means we are at number 12. It's so nice not to be up on the main road over there, because it looked like there was no sidewalk again. This is so much calmer. By the way, everyone who passes me probably thinks I'm insane. I look like I'm a total mess. I'm exhausted, I'm sweaty, I'm not wearing shoes. It's almost 8 p.m. and I really think I only have about 30 more minutes of sunlight. We gotta keep going. So my GoPro broke. It's not the right day for filming. This has gotten a little dangerous because we don't have lights and a car could hit us. It's so dark, you can barely see me. So I actually do have a camera light in my backpack, so I think I'm gonna pull that out and use it here. So here I am, still walking in socks down a dark road with no sidewalks. And I'm really worried. I haven't seen any sign of the next photo checkpoint. And at this point, I'm just wondering, like, what if I'm walking in the wrong direction this entire time? So we are over here now, and I couldn't find this one, but this one. And check this out. We are right above the highway. Really creepy out here. It's just so dark. I think this is it. I think past this field, I'm home free. You can't see this, so I'll have to describe it to you. I'm just walking through this massive field, and I can see buildings up ahead just through the tree line. And I remember looking at the map when making the route, and I thought, I do remember that tree line. If I could get through there, I think I'm home. So this tree line is all really thick, and so far I can't see a single place to pass through. Like really thick, it's like a hedge wall or something. If I can just find one spot. This is where it doesn't get so fun. So I walk into this field, I feel like I'm home free. I can literally see the lights of the building through this line of trees in the distance. And I'm like, that's it. That's where I have to go and I'm done. But I didn't realize there is a 10-foot chain link fence with 3 layers of barbed wire at the top. So at one point I'm walking through bushes, climbing between trees, there's bugs falling all over me just to see if there's a breakage in this fence anywhere. Eventually I can't find anything. It is so hard to see in the dark. So I call Steph because I want to be safe about this. And I tell her where I am and I'm trying to get out of here. Thanks, love you, bye. All right, so I just called Steph. She doesn't know if there's a way out of here. I'm gonna try to see if I can climb the fence. I get to this area where there's these huge plants, almost look like weeds sprouting up. They're knee high and then they get waist high and then eventually they're chest high. And what I didn't know is this is a plant called stinging nettle. And apparently it's a plant where if it gets in contact with you, it stings incredibly bad. Oh fuck, this is insane. I can see a light way up ahead, but I'm literally up to my arms in stinging nettle right now. Oh, I just made it through the fucking stinging nettle. Jesus, that hurt. This is a bit of a disaster. So I've been walking through these fields for like 30-40 minutes now. They're all surrounded by like 8-foot tall barbed wire fences. I can't see anything. It's pitch black. There's animals nearby. I'm walking by creepy buildings. I get to the other side just to see that the chain link fence continues with the barbed wire on it. And that's when I find these abandoned buildings that look like I'm in a freaking horror film. Steph said she's gonna come right over here on the other side of this fence and we're gonna figure it out from there. So I find the fence again. I tell Steph, hey, can you come over here, come to the other side of the fence and we can figure out how I can get out of here. And that's when a neighbor comes out and he's like, oh, actually, if you just go a little bit further, there's a gate at the end that you can hop over. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, there's a gate. There's a gate. Oh, I want. That was actually terrifying. We made it. We finally made it. Oh, babe. Thank you so much. Oh, that was so intense at the end. Thank you. I'll tell you all about it when we get inside. Oh my god. This is definitely the wildest adventure I've ever been on. I found myself on the top of a gorge, lost in fields, and then eventually walking with no shoes through a bat-filled tunnel. And I really felt like I was being tested there at the end of this. I had every opportunity to give up. At any point, I could have just turned around, walked back from where I came, found a major street, called Steph, and asked for a ride. But I didn't. So to you, my friend, please know that you have so much more inside of you than you think. And if your why is powerful enough, literally nothing can stop you. And remember, when you feel completely lost, like there's no chance you can go further, and darkness is all around you, you're actually so much closer than you think. Yes, yes, yes. We finally made it. You got this.